Welcome back to this mandolin project. I let it sit for about another week, and that mandolin face is pretty well arched up. It's arched up about as much as it's going to. I worked on it a little bit, and you can see this post. Can you see the post? Yeah. If I back off here, you can see this post that I've put in. I'm almost ready to set it permanently inside there, and then do the same on this side. I'll go ahead and take off this pick guard so I'll have room to work. And can we zoom? No, I get in that way and I get in my own light. Let's see if I can turn the light on this thing. There we go. Okay. I'm using a new phone camera when it'll have a new editing equipment, so hopefully this will actually work. I got that focus on right up against that piece of wood, the bracing on the inside, and I'm going to do the same on this side. I'll just get to it. Oh, the reason this is here is I'm going to cut the tip off a little more and use it to put the glue in there, get the glue in place. I reuse these old insulin needles for gluing projects. I have it in place and a dollop of glue right there to hold it in place. And that'll dry pretty clear considering. So now, to make a second one and put it on that side, I'm using this as a extra flashlight. I now have the second side done with a dollop of glue on it. There we go. And what that'll do is keep the top up when I place the bridge in position. Here we go. One of the things I noticed about these bridges were they were not mated to the instrument. So an easy way to mate a floating bridge is to put a few sheets of sandpaper on the body of the instrument and then sand, hold it in there, sand back and forth in the area, all right, so that you can get a good flat or concave, rounded, depending if it's an arch top, a flat top. Look at this. All that light area right there. I mean, this thing is basically wedge shaped right here. Needs a lot of work. So I'm going to use this one first. It's actually thinner because if for some reason it completely fails to do what I want it to do, I have another. And so with that, I will set this as flat as I can at the approximate location and just run back and forth until I get a nice flat mated. There we go. See that? Till we get that nice flat and mated on here. So here we go. Okay. Okay. No longer got that shovel beveled look anymore. Still got a little bit of an arch right there. We went through the wood and reached the bottom of this adjusting screw. We almost did that on this side. So now should be able to see this making a nice flat connection, which will improve the resonance in the instrument. Look at that. Before it was just kind of wobbling on there, wedged up. Now it's going to make a nice flat connection. I'm going to take the strings that it came with and restring that on there so that it, if it's not going to do what I want it to do, I don't want to waste a brand new set of strings. I'm not a big fan of these plastic things, but these little critters, but I'll put them back in for now. And so get all the, some of them just slide right in. Alrighty, so I'm going to string this up, put this approximately in place. I gave a quick measurement from here to the 12th fret and then from there, and that puts this about here. Once I get it in place, I'll adjust it, and we'll go from there. I'm going to work on giving it a bit of a tune-up. I've got my tuner here. Volume up. Bummer. Well, that's expected. That's why I use the old strings. Okay. Bing. Gonna pop again. There it goes. That's it. Can't use it anymore. Broke again. All right. We'll just do it a 7-string mandolin for right now. It's not going to matter much anyways, because I don't think this instrument's going to be playable. Let me show you. So, I've got it tuned up as best I can for the moment. And it sounds like a mandolin, but the problem is, look at the length of this, the height. Gosh, it's so screwed up I can't even think of what it's called. It's like, can't play it. Unplayable, truly unplayable. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. So the action here, if I can show it like this, is just incredible. I mean, that hurts to push that far down. And imagine if you were playing a run way up here. So yeah, that's the action of this is like a mile long. So it needs to be a lot closer. And so that was a fun project. I got practice putting in these sound posts again. After bringing it up to strength, it still sags in the middle. After sanding this to mate with the face, it's still too high. So the actions, I mean, I can only imagine that these are parts. Wow. And bringing this up to tension has caused this to sit flat against the body of the instrument. Okay, well, whatever. So, had fun working on it, practicing with it, but I didn't even notice this about the binding before. What? So this was a fun practice project, a good little Christmas present, but it's only ever going to be parts. The action's too high. Let me see if I can go get a straight edge or something. I just broke the other high string, so now it's a 6-string mandolin. And let's see. This, can we see? Wow. Okay, so this straight edge shows that they're in the center. So it's bowed forward. There we go. It's bowed forward, kind of, you know, hunched over in a sense. This little old man be all hunched over from the weight of the strings pulling on it. Now, with a guitar or any other instrument that has a truss rod, we would just tighten up the truss rod or make the adjustment and cause this to pull itself back up straight. Since this is just a little $40, $50 China-made instrument, that's not possible to do. Let's see if I can. I need 3 hands. I'm going to wedge it here and risk breaking it, but I'm going to put some. Oh yeah, I can straighten out the neck that way. Oh, and look how much that changes the action. Yeah. So this instrument has a bent, a twisted, whatever you want to call it. So the neck's no good. The body was flat. Yeah, I've got me spare mandolin parts. Alrighty, well, thanks for joining me on this fun little adventure. And that's all I got. I don't have anything else. I have other projects coming, so check those out. And well, let's see. Yeah, I'll post them out a couple times in the month. So thank you so much. Bye bye.